Today I'll be cleaning the Smith Wesson M&P Shield 380 EZ. I'll be using a few items including hops, Miltech number 1, a brush, a bore snake, and some paper towel. Like always, you'll want to make sure the firearm is clear and free of any ammunition before you start the cleaning process. To start, you'll lock the slide back to the rear. Then you'll move the takedown lever to an up and down position, not parallel with the slide. Then you can easily move the slide forward and remove it from the frame. With the slide free, I'll remove the recoil spring assembly and the barrel. Next, using my brush and a little bit of hops, I'll start on the slide, making sure that I get in all of the areas that may have some fouling or carbon debris. After I'm done with the slide, I'll make sure to move on to the barrel and again remove any excess debris. The recoil spring assembly is pretty clean on this one, so I'll give it a quick once over with the brush and the hops. After I'm done with the slide assembly parts, I'll move on to the frame. I want to make sure that I'm getting the frame as clean as I can, getting inside of all the little parts and pieces before I finish up. Now I'll move on to removing any excess solvent or debris. Using a piece of paper towel, I'll make sure to wipe down all the small areas that I've gotten into with the solvent. Starting first with the slide, then moving on to the barrel, the recoil spring assembly, and lastly, I'll make sure to wipe down the frame. Once I feel like I've wiped everything down pretty well, I'll move on to the bore snake. Next comes the oil. A couple of drops always go a long way, and that's all you'll see me use here. I'll also put a couple of drops on the barrel and rub it around with my finger a little bit so there's a thin coat of oil. Finally, it's time for the reassembly. I'll start by placing the barrel and the recoil spring assembly back into the slide. Once the slide assembly is complete, all I have to do is put the slide back on the frame. Once I lock the slide back to the rear, I just need to flip the takedown lever to the parallel position with the slide. And there you have it, a clean Smith & Wesson M&P Shield 380 EZ.